Now let's bring in Ken Herbert, aerospace and defense analyst at RBC Capital Markets. He says despite the grounding order, he's still a buyer of Boeing stock. Ken, how? This is terrifying, right? And granted, this is early. We need to get all the information. But if United is finding loose bolts on these planes, even after all of the MAX issues that Boeing had in the past, are people really going to want to fly in these things?
Yeah, hey, John. I mean, that's obviously a very fair question. I think you're going to see some caution around that, certainly in the near term. And I think it's important for Boeing and, of course, the airlines to do all they can to restore confidence in the aircraft. But I think it's important to remember as well that we don't know yet the root cause. There was a bit of a roller coaster today in terms of the stock and the assumptions around the root cause and what could have been behind this, but they will restore confidence. There has been a number of issues associated with MAX production and performance, certainly recently, and so we need to get more confidence there. But I don't think this, in my view, triggers a significant change in confidence on the consumer and their ability or desire to fly on the MAX. Just like we continue to view obviously the stock as attractive at Boeing.
Well, as a consumer who flies on planes, it certainly is triggering some concerns for me. Like, I'm happy United found this, but I'm trying to figure out, am I going to be checking to see what kind of plane this is? Am I ever going to fly on a plane like this again? So what are the dangers and the liabilities that you're pricing into the stock right now? I mean, are the airlines going to be suing Boeing for the operational issues they're going to have, having to take these planes out of service? Is that something investors should be concerned about?
I mean, investors should certainly be concerned about the disruption to the airline schedules, the financial implications that it could have, certainly for the airlines and for Boeing as well. And of course, Boeing's key suppliers that could be involved in this. So I'm not saying you can't be concerned and you shouldn't be concerned. You certainly should be concerned. But I think until we figure out the root cause, until we can, I think consumers should have confidence that no matter what comes out of this, you're going to see an FAA and an NTSB mandate that will ensure that these planes are as safe as possible, and that's consistently what we've seen. Obviously, we're very fortunate that the situation on Friday night with Alaska wasn't more serious than it was.
Very.
And I think that that's a key part of this as well.
What kinds of suppliers?
I'll be perfectly.
Well, what kinds of suppliers should we have questions about at this stage?
Well, the most important one is Spirit Aerosystems, ticker SPR. They, of course, make the fuselage for the 737 MAX. They've been a key supplier of this to Boeing through multiple iterations of the 737. So, and they're the ones that do the installation of the plug door here. So, of course, Boeing does all the final assembly and responsible for the final aircraft. But Spirit Aerosystems would be the primary supplier of these systems up into Boeing as part of the fuselage.